The former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was traveling out of the country to the United States of America for what he says is going to do interactions with some of the people there who are Kenyans but are living in the US, so that they deliberate on certain matters that do not need him to be in Kenya. Now, at the airport, Rigathi Gachagua addressed the media, and here he talked about the opposition team coming together and choosing one flag bearer ahead of the 2027 election in a way of making sure that the united opposition fronts just one person to avoid scattering the votes of the opposition faction in order to win the coming election against William Ruto. And then he said something that got my attention, and it doesn't need someone to say it openly that I'm endorsing someone, but all the signals, everything he was saying indicated that he has settled for Edwin Watenya Sifuna to be the flag bearer. According to Rigathi Gachagua, he is talking about numbers, and about numbers, there is a way he talked praising Edwin Sifuna. Yeah, and that way it tells us that perhaps his mind is hurt and everything has now settled on Edwin Sifuna, because in that piece he didn't even mention Kalonzo, he didn't mention Fred Matiang'i, but he did mention Edwin Sifuna and praised the work Edwin Sifuna is on with, especially in the western part. So I want you to watch this video, watch it keenly. And then thereafter, I'll come back with analysis so that we be on the same page.
Let us continue with the political mobilization. I want to ask Kenyans to be patient. Mwai Kibaki, the third president of the Republic of Kenya, was chosen as a single presidential candidate for the opposition then on 14th of October 2002, when the elections were to be held on 27th of December the same year. 2 months, 13 days apart. We have a whole year, 11 months. What is the hurry? In my view, hii ni maneno ya March, April huko. Wengine wanasema leo, wengine wanasema kesho. Wale wanasema leo, na uuliza wewe kura zako wanaleta kwa mesa ngapi? Unasema tuamue leo. What are you putting on the table? First go and mobilize, then ukuje useme tuamue leo. Because huwezi kuja kusema tuamue leo na hakuna kitu unaleta. So let everybody mobilize. And I'm very happy with what is happening in Western Kenya. Wamalwa, Sifuna, Malala, they are doing a good job. I am very happy with what is happening in Nyanza. I'm very happy. That is really the way to go. Once we complete political mobilization, after Christmas, we should be able now to agree when we sit down, work out on a formula, sit down and come up with a single presidential candidate. And I can tell you the commitment is total. From my end, I have said I am the most suitable. But in case my colleagues persuade me otherwise, whoever is agreed on has my support and that of my support.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen that video of Rigathi Gachagua, and is confirming a few things that I want to highlight here. He's saying that they must come together, and it's not a matter of now. It is a matter of after the celebrations of Christmas this year, as from March, April. That is the opportune moment for him to, or the opposition team, to come up with one person. Is giving an example of Mwai Kibaki, how he was endorsed some few months towards election, and saying that it worked wonders. So he is contemplating to do the same with Linda Mwananchi. But you know, the whole thing is revolving around who will be selected to be the flag bearer. That is the main thing, and many people have been prophets of doom, saying that these people will disassociate, and there are some people will run independently because others will be chosen as flag bearers against their will. And they're saying that soon the Linda Mwananchi will break down, soon the opposition alternative government will break down. So at the end of the day, we shall have several contenders within opposition. But according to Rigathi Gachagua, he said this is not gonna happen. Now, I want us to dwell mostly in the last part where he said that he is happy with what is done in the western part. He said he's happy with what Sifuna is doing, he's happy with what Eugene Wamalwa is doing, and he's happy about what Cleophas Malala, who is his deputy party leader, is doing in Western region. Now, that statement alone, it tells you that according to Rigathi Gachagua, the only person who is working is Edwin Sifuna and his camp. That's what it means. That among the opposition principals, and that is Kalonzo Musyoka, the Patriotic Front leader, we have Martha Karua, we have Edwin Sifuna, Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So among all those who are competing and aspiring to become president of Kenya, you realize that he has really praised Edwin Sifuna, saying the work that he's doing in Western, it's so impressive, and that they should go on pressing hard and also getting numbers, because the whole science here about the Gachagua is suggesting that they should be having what someone brings to the table, and that is why they are giving it time for everyone to try his mobilization skills. Once they have mobilized, and then they will sit on a table, each and everyone will present the numbers he has, and those numbers will translate to one becoming the flag bearer of opposition team. Now, he equally talked about Law Nation. He really praised the Law Nation, saying that the Law Nation equally they are doing a wonderful job towards the next election. There's a clique of people in a Law Nation, a Law Nyanza, who have really denied to work with William Ruto, who have really condemned the broad base, and ready they are very ready to release those who are proposing people to work with William Samoei Ruto. Now, get the point here. He was very categorical. He said Western Kenya and equally said Luo Nyanza. In Luo Nyanza, those who are opposition proponents is Babu Wino, James Orengo. Those are the people who have been proposing so much they have been really working day and night. They've been working day and night to see whether they can colonize the Luo Nation so that they can support opposition team. So those people who are there, remember, they are part of Linda Mwananchi, and Linda Mwananchi is Sifuna. So that is the act of Sifuna that has extended, because when you look at it from another angle, you realize that in a Luo Nation, these people have been fighting. These people are in opposition. These people are friends and allies to Edwin Sifuna. So that tells you that Rigathi Gachagua at all course is saying that Sifuna ameweza and should be the flag bearer. And then the science here that Rigathi Gachagua is proposing, this science, it is favoring Edwin Sifuna a great deal. Because according to Gashagua, is saying that when the time of conversations and also agreements comes, they will see what someone has mobilized. They'll see if the quotation they are given, not even the quotation, but the numbers of the people is given. They'll see who was a serious mobilizer, and that one will be given the flag bearer position in opposition team. And again, when you look at Edwin Sifuna, he already has the 4 million votes from the Mlembe Nation. Those people have decided it's him. They've really decided. And then the Gen Z love Edwin Sifuna so much. The Gen Zs. And then lastly, Edwin Sifuna, Edwin Sifuna is a man of the people. So when you combine the votes, the 4 million votes, you add the Gen Z votes, and also remember, Sifuna knew all the secrets of Raila Odinga, including the foot soldiers in every country. So he's going to use that to his benefit. And I'm very sure that one alone gives Edwin Sifuna an upper hand among the contenders of that position. Because when you consider Kalonzo will bring 3 million, when you look at Matiang'i, we will bring around 1 million or so, or rather 1.2 million, or even let's say 1.5 million. So that alone cannot help one become the flag bearer of opposition team. Anyway, those are my opinions. You have yours too, right in the comment section. I shall be going through each and every comment. If you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content, hitting the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.